For our next example, it says to find the solutions in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So we've got sine x plus the square root of 2 equals negative sine x. Just like before, you probably want to put all of your trig functions on one side. So that will give you 2 sine x. And move your numbers to the other side, so negative square root of 2. And then you'll divide by 2 to get sine x by itself. And then again, you can either look around the circle, or you can look on your graph, or you can make a triangle. So you'd have to remember, if you decide to make a triangle, that before this was rationalized, it would have been 1 over the square root of 2. So your opposite side would be 1, your hypotenuse would be square root of 2. Because it's negative here, the hypotenuse is never negative, so that side would have to be negative. And so then the bottom side could be plus or minus 1. And so that would be corresponding to x equals 45 degrees. This is in radians. And so 45 degrees is in the first quadrant of your circle, and sine is positive there. So if you have to think about this and what other quadrants it could be in, your answers would be 5 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. And for this last one, it says to find all the real solutions of cotangent squared minus 1 equals 0. So again, we'll move all the numbers away from our trig function. We'll go ahead and square root both sides. So remember, that's plus or minus, and the square root of 1 is just 1. And you could set up a triangle if you want to do it that way. That would work. So cotangent is opposite or adjacent over opposite, so it would be 1 over 1. So your hypotenuse must be square root of 2. Or if you want to do this by looking on your circle, you know that cotangent is the same as 1 over tangent. And so we would like the reciprocal of that, so you can take the reciprocal of both sides. If you're not comfortable with that method, you could always put that over 1 and cross multiply. That's another option, but you'll still get that tangent of x equals plus or minus 1. And on this one, it says to find all the real solutions. And so where does tangent equal 1? Or again, that corresponds to the 45, 45, 90 triangle. And since it's positive or negative, it would be all the over 4s. So it would be x equals pi over 4. That's in one period of tangent. So to find all the solutions, we'd add k pi. It could be 3 pi over 4 plus k pi. It could be 5 pi over 4 plus k pi. Or it could be 7 pi over 4 plus k pi.